Hi guys and welcome to Switch Fitness. My name is Natalie and today we have a leg workout and we're going to use a resistance band for that. So all you're going to need is your resistance band and a mat if you want one. If not, just make sure you're on a nice soft surface because we are going to work in an all-four position here. So you might want to put a bit more padding under your knees, a towel or something, just to make sure that you're nice and comfortable. There's no warm-up included in this video, so please make sure you're nice and warm before we get started. And we're going to do 4 exercises and we're doing 30 seconds of each. So we'll come down onto the mat. I will show you the exercises first. So most importantly, we'll get started with this. So place the resistance band over your foot and then take that back. You are then going to bring the resistance band through the center and then take it into the opposite hand. So you want to make sure that we're not too slack here. So you're going to do a full extension, so make sure that you can extend the leg, but make sure it is a work on that resistance band. Okay, so just work to whatever you feel comfortable with. So we're in our all-four position to start with. Knees are under our hips and our hands are under our shoulders. Now when we come through into lifting the leg that's lifted, I want you to think about bringing the weight into the same arm on the same side, just so that we stay central through the center. So that we're not all leaning onto one side when we've got that leg lifted. Again, the abdominals are engaged and you are nice and long through your spine, so keep the eye line down towards the mat. So to help with that, I'm going to show you the exercises now so you don't have to keep straining to look as we go through. So our first exercise, we're just doing a back and in. So you bring the leg in, bend it in, and then you push it back. You want to aim to go back towards the corner of the mat, rather than directly behind you. So bring it out on that angle, push in and out. Okay, we keep the toe lifted at all times. So the first 2 exercises, that's all we're doing. We're going to just change the counting of how we take it out. After that, the next one is just a lift and lower. So you don't have to lift it too high, but again, you're coming out towards the corner. And then we're going to do 15 seconds circling in one direction and then 15 seconds circling in the other direction. That's why it's important to have that nice bit of resistance so that when the leg is extended, we're still working through. Okay, so come into your position. And like I say, we're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise and I'll tell you as we go through. And on the circle, 15 seconds of each direction, just so we're getting a nice workout evenly through the legs. Keeping the tummy pulled in all the time. Remember, engage that core. You want to think nice and long, so don't let everything collapse down just because we're working the leg. And as always, keep breathing, okay? So come into your position again, make sure you've got weight through the hands. And also, as we push the foot back, you might find it easier to push through a flex foot because it might hold the resistance band on. So to start with, we're doing 1, 2 out and 2 in. So count for 2 on the way out, count for 2 on the way in. So as I said, this is the first 2 exercises, this is what we're doing, but we're just going to change the tempo. So you're thinking 2 out, 2 in on this one. So it's nice and controlled. Same resistance on the way out as it is on the way in, taking the same time. Last one. Now we're going to explode. 1 and then in for 3. Out for 1, in for 3. So explode the movement so you can hold it at the top and then bring it in. Explode out and in and out and in. Good. Still keeping that core engaged at all times. We've got 10 more seconds of this one. Then we're going to hold and we're going to lift to the ceiling. Good. Pop out and in. So take it out and then lift and lower. So again, check that you've got weight in that arm and the leg is lifted. So keep lifting through that leg. Just keep pulsing it up. Good, well done. 10 more seconds, and then we're going to take that circle. 15 seconds in one direction, 15 seconds in the other direction. Good, so here we go, circle in one direction. So remember the way you're circling so that you can change. And again, keeping that toe off. It doesn't have to be a huge circle. And then from here, take it in the other direction. Good, circle round. Good, good, good. Keep it going. From there, relax that leg down, push the weight back. So just relax it in, stretch out. And then we're going to come over to the other leg. So switch through, make sure that's nice and secure. Change your positioning, come into the center. Now the other hand, opposite hand, remember, place the weight in, and then we're starting with the out, out, out and in for 2. 2 on the way out, 2 on the way in. Nice and controlled. Good, remember, aim towards the back corner of the mat. And keep it going. Got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to change that tempo with the explode out. Good this time. Out for 1, in for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, out, and then bring it in. So explode it to the back, really power, and then slow and controlled on the way in. Good. Let all the leg come through that movement, work it all. Good, this time take it out, leave it out, and pulse. So again, make sure you're strong through that core. Little lift. Keep lifting up, good, fantastic. So we've only got that circle left to do, and then we are done. So nice, quick workout there for you. But it's definitely working. Good. Circle one direction. Think about the direction you're working in so that you can go back in the other direction. In 5 seconds. Hold it here and then take it back. Good. Keep circling, don't let that circle get small. And that is you done. Push the weight back, release the bar, stretch through. Fabulous. So that's it. Release yourself from the band. And thank you very much for joining me today with this workout. Remember, there is no cool down. So if this is going to be your last video for today, make sure that you've stretched out, especially those legs. You know, you've just worked them, so make sure you give them a good stretch before you can continue. Thank you, as always, for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back and see me again soon. My name is Natalie, and this is Switch Fitness.